This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.
Just a minute away here from getting started here in game number 5 of the day. Our second between Waubonsie Valley and Payton Prep. My name is Austin Anderson and the coach Rick Williams here. Momentarily going to be on here as it's a good matchup between Payton Prep, who's 1-1, trying to stay alive in their tournament hopes. Waubonsie Valley with a win would clinch pool number 3.
Yeah, looking forward to our second game here.
Austin Anderson here and Rick Williams alongside. Certainly going to be a good opportunity between these two teams to not only keep the tournament hopes alive, but just good competition here. Payton coming in from downtown Chicago, Waubonsie Valley from the Aurora area. Won't be any starting lineups or anthem. We're just going to get right to it. Just how we like it. Some good old basketball. A lot of good action here today as some finals from earlier. Crystal Lake South beating 88-38. Jacobs, as just saw, got a nice win against King. And then Waubonsie Valley and Payton Prep with an opportunity for either team to potentially get into the semifinal round. But every team is guaranteed 2 more games after today. A well-run tournament here at Jacobs, and a lot of good action, including Jefferson and South Elgin at 4:30 as well. It's going to be some good games with a lot at stake in the tournament, and also just some good competition here early on. Waubonsie in their home white uniforms. Payton will be in the dark blue and orange, of course. A tribute to Walter Payton, the key financial contributor to get the school going. And their mascot is the Grizzlies, also an ode to the Bears. And the jump ball is taken and won by Waubonsie. Quick run through their starters. Eric Cannon's a guard. Marcus Skeet is also a guard. Darian Porter a guard. Nikhil Khanna is a forward, and Cayman Woods is a guard. And then for Payton Prep, Ryan Trotter, Ronan Prug, Jabari Chappé, Charlie Pillsbury, and Liam Dillon, the starters for Payton, as we're just getting right underway here in this mid-afternoon game. A jump shot there from Skeet, no good. And the rebound kept alive by Waubonsie and kicked there by Ronan Prug, so it'll stay with Waubonsie.
And Payton Prep coming out in a 1-3-1 look to start. It's the odd front zone that, again, similar to the 12, tries to put some pressure on the ball, make you make some decisions from the outside.
Waubonsie with the basketball, skipped across, it's Cannon. Cannon over to Woods. In the corner now, that is a 3-ball, it's good. Darian Porter taking his time and draining the early 3.
That is the spot. If you can hit 3-pointers from the corner, you're going to bust up any odd front zone like that, and that's a good start to the game for Waubonsie.
Liam Dillon, who can certainly hit that shot, misses that one. As Porter comes back the other way, lays it up and in. Quick 5 there for Porter, and it's a 5-0 lead for Waubonsie. Payton with the basketball now as Prug crosses the timeline. Jabari Chappé is the guy to watch for Payton. He had over 20 points in the last win yesterday over Bartlett. And a foul now called against Waubonsie. That's Cannon's first and the team's first, getting things started.
Waubonsie in a clean matchup, man-to-man.
Ball inbounded there, and Ryan Trotter takes the basketball. Trotter drives in the lane, right hand, good.
Nice drive. Again, middle penetration. Watch it all game long how often middle penetration creates good basketball for the offense.
Waubonsie taking their time crossing the timeline. They do. It's Porter to Skeet. Skeet back up, finds his man in Cannon. 5-2 the score. Pass down low, left hand, no good. Battle for the rebound is Kana, can't put that one in. And now Payton coming back the other way.
Nice flash to the middle there by Waubonsie, number 14. You want to see him convert that, but that's definitely a spot that they want to look to get the ball to against this zone.
Trotter with it. Up top to Prug. Prug. Trotter with it now, drives in, layup right hand, no, battle for the board, and it's Waubonsie's. Porter with it now. Skeets back up top, throwing it to Porter. Taking his time now, flips it off left side to Woods. Back up top. Skeet with it now. Porter, left wing, finding Cannon. Cannon back up top to Porter.
This one playing more like a matchup 2-3 zone. So Payton Prep doing a good job switching up defensive looks here early, but
Cannon with a fantastic three there in the corner. It looked so smooth on that release. It's an 8-2 lead now for Waubonsie.
Those three-pointers will kill any zone. That's nice.
Pass up top, trying to find his man Trotter, and eventually he gets it. 4:30 now left here in quarter number one. Waubonsie, a 4A school, Payton, a 3A school. Kick out right side, three ball. Nope. Out for the rebound, and it goes to Waubonsie. Cannon crossing the timeline. Kicks it out left side, three ball. Skeet, no. And the rebound inside, layup good.
Weak side rebounding. Sorry about that, Austin. Weak side rebound, I was just going to say that's a very important aspect of playing any zone defense. You have to do the work on that backside and get that ball secured.
10-2 quick lead here for Waubonsie. Driving into the lane now, stopping there is Chipe. Trotter now. Throws it out into the corner. Krug up top now to Trotter. Trotter drives into the lane, right hand, scores and a foul. Late contact there, but certainly enough to warrant a foul as Porter gets a little much. And it appears that we're going to, oh, they're not timeout, just Payton just bringing their guys to the corner there. A couple subs coming.
It's a strong drive by Trotter. And Waubonsie is playing a clean man-to-man, not really helping out too much. So if you can get by your guy, you can get a free trip to the rim, it looks like. And that's a nice job converting the and one.
How about the confidence there from Coach Quinn Peterson not to have anyone down there rebounding, just knowing his guy's going to drain it.
Quite a contrast from our last game.
Absolutely, as that layup goes up and in there for Cannon. And it's now a 12-5 lead for Waubonsie. A lot of quick transitions for Waubonsie, and certainly they're the team with speed, and kind of like we were talking about last game, and you want two different paces of the game. Certainly Payton wants it to be half court. There's Chipe, and ball kicked.
Yeah, anytime you come out in a zone, that's what you're looking to do, right? Contain the pace of the game, slow the other team down. But so far, they've given up threes in the corner that have been good, and then even on the ones that they've missed, they haven't been able to secure the on that as this game goes.
Woods, and a turnover. There from Pillsbury.
Just a strong athlete.
There from Woods. Battle for the rebound. It goes to Chipe. Chipe flips it back now to Trotter. 2:40 now left here in the first, and a 12-5 lead for the team, the home team today in Waubonsie Valley.
Cayman Woods, 6'5", long, athletic body, using all that length to cause a lot of problems. And here's another deflection.
And a turnover. Here they come. Flop. He gets it back, puts up a layup, no good. Out for the rebound, and it's Waubonsie as Skeet gets it. Mason Mead, the head coach of Waubonsie, certainly very animated on the sideline, encouraging his team to move the ball offensively.
Now showing the 1-3-1 look again.
Skip pass, now drive into the lane, layup no good, battle for the rebound, and it goes to Payton. Trotter with it now. Drive into the lane and a foul called. With 1:44 now left here in the first and a 12-5 lead for Waubonsie.
Another strong drive by Ronan Prue there for Payton Prep. This a game.
Payton taking their time offensively. Chapay drives and finishes. A beautiful finish there from Jamari Chapay. A lot of vertical there too on that lane.
I was going to say, it's hard to teach that. You either can do that or you can't do that. That's a really nice athletic play by Chapay.
If they're going to win today, he's going to need to be the one to step up. He put up 25 in that win yesterday over Bartlett. Certainly was a difference maker. And if he's not scoring, he's got to be the catalyst of getting the ball moved around. Waubonsie skips the pass across. Drive into the lane. Good feed inside. Layup, no, but a foul. A great feed inside there from Mason Marinelli.
All started with the good, quick cross-court pass. We call it a skip pass. It's, again, another deadly weapon against the zone. So Waubonsie doing a good job getting the ball from side to side. That creates good action.
First shot upcoming for Cole Gregorio. And he misses that one. Waubonsie very active using their bench here early on as Woods checks back into the game. As he gets benched, Schweiger. Gregorio makes the second. 13-7 lead for Waubonsie.
Full court extended pressure here by Waubonsie.
Trotter bringing the ball across the timeline. It's Liam Dillon throwing it back up top to Prue. Chapay with it, waits, throws it back up top to Prue. 45 seconds now left here in the half, for the quarter. Driving to the lane, skip pass across. Dillon drives, turns it over. Cannon with it now. 32 and counting left in the half.
Head down to that baseline without a plan. That's hard to do. Forces a turnover here.
And Skeet will throw it across now to Eric Cannon. 18 seconds left now in the quarter. Skeet taking his time. They obviously want one shot here, and with a 6-point lead, certainly a good option.
And both teams are okay with this. This is what Payton Prep wants too. They want them to play slow.
A foul, are they going to rule on the shot? We'll see. No, they're going to stay on the floor. With 3.5 left in the quarter, and I'm not so sure that wasn't a, not intentional foul, but a purposeful foul to maybe make it a difficult chance here for Waubonsie.
Yeah, you could hear it from up here. Coach Quinn says red. That's the cue to his team to give a foul. You can't say foul anymore. They would call that intentional. So he says red, and then his team knows, all right, we're going to foul him now, make him take it out of bounds and hit a buzzer beater with less time on the clock.
Skip pass out with 3 seconds and 2. A heave at the horn, no. And that will end the first quarter of play. 13-7 lead for Waubonsie Valley. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of
This quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit the location in Algonquin. Often Estates for some award-winning wings or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings. Austin Anderson here and the coach, Rick Williams. Start of quarter number 2 between Payton and Waubonsie. Payton with a slower start, but certainly well into this game. They want this game to be a slower paced game, and they are pretty content with Waubonsie only putting up 13. The problem is they only scored 7 themselves.
Well, you see it right there. I mean, it's 13-7, 6-point game. Waubonsie has 2 3-pointers in that first quarter. That's the difference. They're going to play zone. They're going to give up 3-point shots. They just don't want them to go in. If Waubonsie shoots the ball well, they can get a pretty good win here.
Chapay. Back up top, it's Pillsbury. Trotter. Trotter flips it outside. Trotter flips it to the right side now where he finds Chapay. Throws it up top. Pillsbury. Back up top to Trotter.
It's an interesting matchup here between Chapay and Cayman Woods.
Krug will stop and pop a 3, and that's good. Krug from downtown, it's now 13-10.
That's a nice 3-pointer off the dribble, heading to his weak hand, pulls up with his strong hand, and shoots over the defender, outstretched hand. That's a great shot.
7-10 now left here in the second. Cannon flips it left side. Marinelli. Cannon. Skeet skips it across. Marinelli getting trapped in the corner, throws it back up top to Cannon. Now with it, Skeet drives in. Right hand, scores.
Again, dribble penetration, that you don't want to see that. You're trying to force a zone. You want them to shoot from outside. If they're going to get to the rim, you might as well play man-to-man.
15-10 now, 6:38 now left here in the second, and a 15-10 lead for Waubonsie. With it now, after the pass, is Ronan Krug. Chapay stops, pops from 15. Yes, Chapay makes it 15-12.
Now that's an impressive shot over anybody, but that shot went over the outstretched hand of number 24, Cayman Woods. 6'5", long guy. He's already got 3 blocks in the game. So that's an impressive shot by Chapay.
Now within the corner is Marinelli. Back up top to Cannon. Cannon over to Skeet. Skeet with 6 minutes left here in the second. Pass deflected and stolen away. Nice play. Pillsbury with it. Up ahead, it's Trotter crossing the timeline. Trotter drives. Floater, yes, and 1. Trotter makes it 15-14.
What a start to the second quarter here for Payton Prep. They have answered the bell here and hit a couple of big shots over contested hands. This one, an and one.
Chance to tie it here all of a sudden here to start the second quarter. Already matching their first quarter total in 2 minutes and change. So the quarter exactly how you want to start here for Payton. And he misses the free throw, and again, no one to try to box out offensively there for Payton.
Well, you got to give it to him. He's consistent with that. So even on a make or a miss, he is not too interested about the offensive rebounds. He wants his guy to go up there and shoot it with confidence.
Maybe later in the game that might change. We'll see. As that ball's kicked into the corner there for Woods.
You know, it's not a bad strategy. I mean, what you lose in a chance to get an offensive rebound, you gain in a chance to talk to your team. You know, it's like a free timeout. You get to talk to your team, say, hey, we're going to switch defensive possessions. You know, so it's not a bad idea.
And limit the transition offense. As there's correct. A layup in there for Marcus Skeet, and that makes it a 17-14 lead now for Waubonsie.
Good, strong spin move in the lane, finishing.
There's Trotter. Passing it off now to Eamon Glasscock, who we haven't seen much, or excuse me, that's Ronan Krug. Now drive, Chapay, no, good defense there from Waubonsie. They're coming back the other way. We'll drive into the lane for Woods, and he goes coast to coast.
Well, that's a tough matchup for Chapay. I mean, he's doing a good job, but he's got to first attack the 6'5" length of Woods, and then he's going to be met with 6'5" length at the rim. So that's not an easy way to score, but he's doing a good job so far. You want him to stay with him. He's got to stay aggressive, even though he wasn't successful in that attempt.
We got a foul now against Waubonsie. The second foul on Eric Cannon. And he'll go ahead and take a rest for Darian Porter, who had some early scoring. He scored the first 5 for Waubonsie in the game. Now here's Trotter bringing the ball up for Payton. Main man currently defensively is Waubonsie. Off the screen, there's Trotter, flips it back outside to Chapay. Outside now to Eamon Glasscock.
Good job working his pivot foot there.
Now a drive, back up top, trying to find Krug and does. Chapay stops, pops, contested, doesn't matter. Great shot there from Chapay, makes it 19-16.
That's one heck of a shot. I mean, from both coaches' perspectives, you're okay with that. If Chapay's going to live with contested mid-range shots all game, you're happy with that with Waubonsie. That's good defense. But offensively, you just got to love the poise and the confidence Chapay is showing to be able to hit those shots.
Waubonsie with the basketball. Pass inside and a beauty. Good shot fake layup. Good there from Cayman Woods.
These are too easy. We've got to contain the ball a little better than that. We want them to work for their baskets. These are easy layups right at the front of the rim. Payton's got to do a job of containing those.
Trotter, ball being swung all around, and now running Krug. Krug kicks it out now to Chapay, and he makes it from downtown. It's 21-19.
And that three is going to bring a timeout.
So let's go ahead and take a look at custom heating and cooling for all of your heating and cooling needs. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Austin Anderson and the coach Rick Williams here with you. Great start of the second quarter here for Payton, only to be down by 2 with 3 minutes to change left.
Well, there's nothing better than seeing the ball go in. And when you're a good scorer like Chapay, he sees a couple shots go in. Now all of a sudden the basket looks a little bigger. He's extended that range out to 18 feet, get that extra three-point. So to get this game down to 2 after how they started the first quarter, they got to be happy. But they've got to contain the backside of that zone. They're giving up too many layups and too many offensive rebounds.
So Chapay now leads all scorers with 9, quietly for him. I mean, he's usually a very dominant player, and he's snuck in here with 9 points. But really also the play of Brian Trotter, it seemed like he was the one who initially got the charge going here to start the second quarter. Yeah,
that's the young man that hit the three-point at the top of the arc. That was beautifully done. So
3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second. A 21-19 lead for Waubonsie. And Payton, who has trailed for a majority of the game, trying to potentially even the scores we near halftime.
So looks like we're out of the zone a little bit. Maybe show some man-to-man. Let's see how Waubonsie handles this. This should be their first look at a man-to-man today.
Darian Porter will drive now from Skeet, stops and pops, misses, and the rebound to Payton for Chapay. Chapay with it now, drives, stops, rolls, and he walks. Tough call there, as there's a little bit of hand reaching and maybe a jump ball he could have made a case for, but the ruling's a walk.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay with that as your coach. Your best player is being aggressive. He's going downhill. Most turnovers that come as a result of being downhill, you're okay with. You don't want passive basketball.
Porter with it, kicks into the corner. Woods, and we got an offensive foul off the ball. Illegal post play inside, it appears, as Cole Gregorio picks up the foul.
Something that they're really trying to clean up this year in IHSA is the inside post play. How often can you put your hands on the guys? Anything that's 2 hands is an automatic foul this year, so the ref's doing a good job seeing that and making the call.
That's how it was when I played. I would have been fouled out in the first quarter. Payton with the basketball. Anelis throws it back up top to Dillon. Anderson throws it back up top. Drive from Anderson, kicks it back out to Anelis. Chapay now drives, waits, trying to find Dillon. Can't. Kept alive, though, by Payton.
Yeah, a lot of people, to your point, I mean, a lot of people talk about how the game has changed, and they do a lot of comparisons about could this team compete with this team in that era. With the different rules, you never know. But I know as a fan of the sport, I just love the fact that the game has progressed. It's always evolving, and the fact that we're playing in a positionless kind of open basketball where everyone's got to be able to do everything, I'm okay with that. If we've got to give up some of the physicality that we were allowed to play with in the 80s and 90s, I'm good with that.
Darian Porter now with the basketball after the turnover. Minute 55 now left here in the half, and a 2-point lead for Waubonsie. The Warriors out of the Eastern Aurora area. Kicks that ball outside. A 3 ball is good. Darian Porter from downtown makes it 24-19.
That's a nice stroke by Darian. That's his second shot from that exact same spot. And you could see when it left his hand, he felt good about it. He held that follow through, maybe gave his defender a little bit of a glance. That's a nice shot.
His first point since the opening minute and a half of play. But he has Hinkle leading his team back up top, stopping and popping. It's Trotter, no. Rebound inside, though, by Analis. And a nice play there to keep the ball alive for Payton. $1:12 now left here in the second.
Gotta love the hustle plays, right? Anytime you take a shot and then your team ends up with the ball, that's a hustle play. I mean, you're going after the offensive rebound and then making sure that you contain it for your team by throwing it off the other guy. Nice play.
Ball be inbounded now. It's Chappé throwing it back up top to Dillon. Over to Krug. Trotter now stops, throws it back up top.
I am really enjoying this matchup between Woods and Chappé. If you watch Woods defensively, he's not really doing too much help, not really seeing too much gap. His job is to make Chappé's life miserable, and Chappé is answering him with some aggressive play.
Under 45 seconds now left in the half. Chappé spins, stops, turns, and scores. Jabari Chappé with that one, making it 24-21.
Case and point. Woods making him work for everything. Chappé saying, I will take that work and answer it with another contested shot over an outstretched hand. But he's playing really well here in the second quarter.
25 seconds left and counting here in the quarter. And once again, it appears Waubonsie wants to make it the last shot. And it appears that's going to be the case. That's only the fourth team foul on Payton here with 20 seconds left here in the second. Looks like Payton wanted to get some subs into the game.
Well, that's Coach Quinn again using his red call. And it's good to see that his team is responsive to him. You always want that as a coach. You want your team to be responsive to your voice. He says red, they commit the foul, then he gets to coach and bring in some new guys.
18 seconds left. Chance for Cannon now. 10 seconds left in the half. Porter. Off to Skeet. Carries, nothing called. Skeet, a heave at the horn!
Oh, wow.
Marcus Skeet!
Oh, wow.
Lost control and heaves it at the horn. 27-21. Waubonsie with the lead. We'll take a quick break and be back for a little bit of halftime coverage. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
21 in favor of the home team in Waubonsie Valley. Welcome to the Carpentry with Integrity halftime. With Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and Houzz. That's Houzz. Quick little halftime blurb here. And you were mentioning as we were talking during the break there, Coach, it's still a six-point game after the second quarter, meaning that both teams had even scoring in that quarter. A big thanks to this three-pointer.
Yeah, I mean, this is a backbreaker if you're Payton. I mean, you've got to feel good about going into halftime. You cut into the lead. You played extremely well. Your best player got going, and you're feeling good about halftime. And then I believe was it number 23, Patrick Hogan, just throws a heave up at the basket. But that's why you always want to know time and score, because you take a look at this.
Yes, go ahead and take a look at it. And well, that's the reaction after that three. Certainly a very exciting shot there. to say the least. And now we're going to get a chance to take a look at it. A great shot here again from Marcus Skeet.
Yeah, I mean, can't play any better defense. I mean, this is great D across the board. Everyone's got their man marked, and we get this ball out to their 6-6-5, and he even loses the ball. You can close out. I mean, that's just, you can't you can't defend it any better. But that's why you got to love the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and take a few minutes, and then we'll be back here for the start of the second half. 27-21, Waubonsie with the lead. You're watching Hinkle Holiday Classic, brought to you by Beacon Academy. And we're back for the second half. Austin Anderson here and the coach Rick Williams with you. A 27-21 lead for Waubonsie as we get ready to start this third quarter of play.
Yeah, well played first half by both teams. If I'm Waubonsie, I'm coming out and saying, okay, we can continue to get layups against this defense, whether they're in the zone or man. If I'm Payton, I'm saying, hey, we've got to get Cameron Woods off of our best player. We should set more screens for him, see if we can get him playing downhill.
Darian Porter with the basketball. Throws it off to Woods. Woods throws it inside. It's Skeets going up. Nope, and the rebound goes to Waubonsie yet again. Nikhil Khanna, who started the game, we didn't see much of him in that first half, getting that last rebound. A three-ball missed. Rebound inside by Skeet. Goes up and is blocked, but a foul. Skeet continuing being active on the boards. He was the guy who had the crazy heave at the horn to give Waubonsie the 6-point lead they have currently.
So naturally coming out of the locker room with some confidence.
Makes the first free throw to make it 28-21 Waubonsie.
But again, that's another weak side rebound, and every time Payton's come out in this zone, whether it's their 1-3-1 matchup or their 2-3 matchup, they've done a good job with the first shot. The problem is they're not containing the weak side rebounds, giving up offensive second opportunities.
Now it's Payton with the basketball. In the corner there is the post player. Back up top now where Trotter has it. Chapay loses the basketball and it's stolen away. Woods with it. Good pass off to Skeet, and Waubonsie with the basketball yet again.
Another defensive play by Cameron Woods. He has dominated this game defensively with deflections and blocks and hustle plays. So let's see how they respond here with this possession.
Kick into the corner. 3-ball. Cannon, nope. Rebound inside, layup, no, but a foul.
You can see on that three-pointer by Cannon, that's the shot Payton is comfortable giving up. They wouldn't be playing the zone if they weren't. But what they don't want to do is give them second opportunities at the rim. They continue to do that by not boxing out and securing the rebound.
Free throw goes down to make it 30-21 Waubonsie. Next free throw upcoming. And it's good. 31-21. The lead is 10 now for Waubonsie. But it seems like they've taken that momentum with that late three and really continued on into the third. Mills,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, that's why he called it a dagger. That hurts. But if you're Payton, there's so much basketball left to be played. You got to get your team to know, look, we made a run there in the second quarter. We can do it again. But it's going to take some downhill basketball against this man-to-man.
Pass into the corner. Chapay stops, pops, glass, no, rebound. Back to Payton.
Do you see how much arc Chapay needs to put on that ball?
And Finley with a three and a quick timeout from Payton. 31-24 now.
That's a nice shot by Trotter again. And if I'm Chapay, I'm tipping my hat to the defense of Cameron Woods. I'm trying to get him off balance the best I can. But maybe I say I need some screens to get him off me a little bit so I can play a little more loose. And then I drive to kick it out to Trotter.
Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at Hyundai.com. Not really three Rosens, that's just their moniker. 6 minutes here left here in the third quarter, 31-24 in favor of Waubonsie. A big three there from Payton to pull back within 7.
The three-point shot, the great neutralizer in this sport. You can make up a lot of ground by shooting the ball well from distance.
So Waubonsie trying to get back into this ball game. Darian Porter now with the basketball. Throws it up ahead to Marcus Skeet. Porter back up top to Cannon. Cannon corner. Back up top. Khanna. Throws it back to Skeet. Over to Khanna. Back up top to Skeet. Over to Kana again. Back up top. It's Cannon from downtown. Nope. And the rebound to Payton.
I know that Payton has a plan to come out and play his own, but I think they've had their best possessions again when they come out in their man-to-man. If I'm Coach Quinton, that's what I'm looking to do is stay in that.
Pass kick into the corner. Dribble drive and a foul against Kana, and Pillsbury draws that foul. Sideline out of bounds. 31-24 the score in favor of the home team, Waubonsie.
It's a big possession here. They can get this game back to the point where it was at halftime, erase that kind of hot start by Waubonsie if they can get a basket here. And
driving the lane, layup good. Sorry there, Rick. And we have basket interference, so it counts. 31-26 now for the Finley Lane. Go ahead.
And I was just going to say, I mean, that's perfect timing. I couldn't have come at a better time. That, again, another good play by number 15. He's had a good, strong game as well. And so now we're back to a 5-point game.
3-ball up top. Nope. Big rebound there and a foul against Waubonsie.
Now, if you see it, Austin, you see, so they're in the man-to-man, and so they're still giving up the three-point shots that they were giving up in their zone, but they're able to get a body on somebody and secure the ball.
Most certainly, and it seems like they're even willing to give up those shots because they know that a majority of them probably won't go in. Or at least that's how it seems.
Yeah, in today's game, if you spend a lot of time trying to contain the three-point line, you're going to end up giving up a lot of baskets at the lane. So you're going to have to live and die with people shooting over outstretched hands in 2018 basketball.
Ball will be underneath after a foul. As checking back into the game now for Waubonsie will be Patrick Hogan. No, excuse me, that's Mason Marinelli. My apologies. Ball now belongs to Payton. Trotter with it. Trotter waits, kicks out in the corner. Chappé back up top. Pillsbury kicks it off now to Trotter. He drives and loses it. 4:13 left here in the second in the 31-26 game.
Waubonsie does a good job in their man-to-man of fighting through the ball screen. So Payton's having a hard time getting to their spots when they run their actions. But they still got to stay with it. They got to keep setting ball screens, try to get Trotter open, and Chappé as well.
That 3-ball from Trotter's no good. Hustling down the lanes. Porter layup no good, but a foul.
That's what we call a one-hand gather there by number 12. That's an excellent attack of the basket, securing the basketball, kind of cuffing it under his arm there, and then that allows you to play through contact if you hide that ball underneath your arm. That's a really nice job.
Free throw up and coming and good. 32-26 the score. And the next one is no good. Rebound, though, belongs to Waubonsie. Skeet throws it off to Marinelli. Back up top to Porter. Porter now throws it off to Marinelli. It's Woods now. Dribble drive. Floater. Nope. Good rebound, but can't finish there. Is Kana, but he gets his own rebound. Back up top. Porter. Throws it back up top. Kana. Dribble drive. Kicks it back outside. Woods inside. Nice feed. Good stop fake layup. Nope. And a rebound there by Chappé.
That's a good defensive possession by Payton. They did give up an offensive rebound there, but they secured the second one.
Chappé missing that one, and it's Skeet coming the other way. 3:15 now left here in the third. 32-26 the lead right now for Waubonsie. Skeet stopping, popping from 18, yes. If he can make it half quarter, why can't he make that one? And he does there, making it 34-26.
Yeah, I like it. I like how they're playing in constant attack mode. Everyone who catches the ball for Waubonsie is looking to make a play for themselves or their teammates, and that's the way the sport's supposed to be played.
Back up top, Pillsbury flips it across to Chappé. Chappé drives, floater, blocked to the play by Woods. Here comes Waubonsie back the other way. And the ball's lost. Pillsbury had it, and it appears that It's going to be a foul, no matter on who.
And there you saw in that last possession, just like it was in the first half, the length of Cayman Woods is bothering Chapay a little bit.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that last jumper there from Chapay, or excuse me, Skeet.
Good, strong, solid footwork. Goes behind his back, steps in with his inside foot, plants it, knocks down. Again, though, if I'm Payton, I'm okay with those shots. You want to give up mid-range shots contested. That's a good hit. You get the next possession. You keep moving.
Chapay with it, dribbles. Now spins, left-handed layup, no. Battle for the rebound. It's Chapay up, no. And a two-shot foul upcoming.
And you can see Chapay playing with a sense of relentlessness. He's getting a little bit frustrated. Again, that length is bothering him a little bit. But what I like about what he's doing is he's not settling for the jump shot. He's trying to put the pressure on the referees to call fouls, continue to go downhill and attack.
Free throw upcoming. It's up and short. 34-26 to score with 2:13 left here in the second. Or the third quarter, I should say. The scoreboard still says second, but it is the third. And Chapay with a chance to try to claw back within 7.
It's a long tournament for everybody, including the scoreboard workers.
Absolutely. No, they're doing a great job. No, don't get me wrong by any means. As that free throw's missed, rebound, and it'll be a foul on who it should be against Payton, and it is. Foul is on Eamon Glasscott as he pushed off inside. 2:12 now left here in the third. Dribbling up now is Darian Porter. Porter flips it off now to Marcus Skeet. Skeet drives, stops, waits, flips it back to Porter. Floater, gets it to roll.
Lack of communication there on that handoff on the baseline. Should have been a switch, didn't happen. Gave up the easy look.
It's a 10-point game now with 1:45 here left in the third. Kick in the left corner. Dribble drive into the lane. Glasscott up top. Shot fake by Prue. Loses the basketball. And here comes Waubonsie back to the way, up by 10.
Strong help and recovery basketball by Marcus Skeet.
Spin cycle. Layup. Good. Nice play there from Skeet.
He is having himself a ball game now. He leads all scorers with 15 points. And that, again, that three-pointer to end the half is really kind of carried over here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Sometimes luck rolls your way. That's a nice layup, and that's good there from Chapay.
Speaking of confidence, Chapay is continually going downhill. He feels like he has a foot speed advantage on these guys.
He has 13 himself as that layup is missed. Here's Skeet taking his time and bringing it back out. Porter's going to go ahead and get a chance. This could be a last shot situation for Waubonsie. And very well could be, as they're now throwing it back up towards the half-court line.
I've been impressed by both coaches' ability to handle final second situations. Both Coach Quinn with the red call and Coach Waubonsie here just being really patient, taking his time.
Only 4 fouls right now in the half against Payton, so they can afford a foul, but then you only have 2 left in the half before you go to the free throw line.
Let's see if he uses it.
Doesn't seem to be, as Skeet's going to shoot another 3. No, and that will end the third quarter. A 10-point lead for Waubonsie Valley after 3. We'll take a quick break and be back on the Hinkle Holiday Classic, brought to you by Beacon Academy.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
This quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings, or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings. Austin Anderson here with you, along with Coach Rick Williams. And A third quarter that belonged to Waubonsie, but still time for Payton to try to catch up.
Yeah, this game is kind of flying by. If I'm Payton, I say to my guys, okay, it's a 10-point game. We can make this up. We came out strong in the second quarter, but they've got to pick up the pace. They got to get going downhill early in the well, there's no shot clock. They got to get going early in each possession and try to cut into this deficit early.
Reminiscing the college days a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
So, Payton with the basketball starting off this fourth quarter.
Speaking of college days, how are things at the alma mater?
Oh, Judson University is doing great. Some success for both the men's and women's teams. Shameless plug. I'm sure Ben Erickson doesn't mind being alum himself. So there we are. Back to basketball, though. Kick out in the corner. Back up top. And Skeet throws it back over to Porter. Porter to Cannon. Cannon up top now, where he finds Porter. Cannon. Skeet. Drives. Throws it back up top. Porter. Over to Skeet. And a foul on the floor. 7:16 now left here in the fourth. 10-point lead for Waubonsie.
Again, something we talked about earlier, the two hands touch in the post is an automatic foul call now. So this one they call it number 33, even, how do you say that, Glascott on the foul.
And the official even signaled two hands was the foul. It wasn't even a hold or anything, he just said two hands. So that obviously enforcing the new rule. They always get good officials here this tournament too. I rarely ever have a situation that I've recalled where you notice an official's call in these tournaments that really, you don't say it makes the outcome of the game, but there's been some really good officiating here with 7 minutes left here in the fourth.
I'm a coach by nature, Austin, so I'm going to go with no comment on that.
Fair enough. Keeping your sanity alive there for EA games in the future. As Skeet now with the basketball brings it back up top.
But no, I joke, but when you coach, often I coach both high school basketball and AAU basketball. I see a lot of these referees, and you start to pick up their tendencies. A lot of guys, will call things pretty tight. Some guys call things pretty loose. As a coach, what you're looking to do is just see what your crew is today and be ready to coach accordingly.
Back up top, Trotter. Brings it back up towards the top with 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Trotter. Back over to Chapay. Anderson. Over in the corner to Pillsbury. Up top of Poog.
Payton in kind of this 5-out kind of read and react look. A lot of cutting through the lane. Playing that way allows for driving lanes to open up for Chapay and Trotter and some of the other better players. But it still requires someone to get their shoulders square and head north and south.
Only 6 minutes to go, though. You wonder when, yes, there's still time, but at what point do you turn up the gear and stop the 45-second possessions there?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that this is a good time to call a particular set. Try to get Trotter a three. He's been hot from outside. See if you can get some two-man action with Chapay and Trotter. Force some switches. Let's see what they do.
Trotter with it. 5:30 left. Dribbles into the lane. Steps back out. Into the corner now. It's Pillsbury.
They're sticking with their continuity here. To your point, in a lead, this is great. When you're down, sometimes you got to get some quick hitters and go.
Block foul, and it will put Payton at the line, as Pillsbury will get one of the bonus chance.
Big free throws coming up here, Austin. If they can get these two to drop, then you know that you're in single digits. That's 4 possessions. That's not a lot in high school basketball.
And that free throw goes down. So still not putting anyone in the offensive free throw positions to try to get an offensive rebound. I do not recall this yesterday, so this might be a new plan. It doesn't matter. He makes them both. And to be fair to Payton, though, too, they have scored in spurts. So even though they're only down by 8, they can make this 2 points very quickly.
Oh, yeah. This is a good place. I look up at the scoreboard. I see a 38-30, 5 minutes left to go. I'm good, but I do have to play with a little bit of urgency now.
And it's Porter. Drives, stops, and block. 4:54 now left here in the fourth. 38-30 the lead for Waubonsie.
That's a tough call out on the perimeter against Trotter. I thought he did a good job beating the guy to the spot. But officials see it differently sometimes. They made the call, and doesn't hurt him too bad, not in the bonus yet. Next one, we'll put both guys to the free throw line.
And the inbounds. Cannon. 4:40 now left here in the fourth, and a 38-38. Porter. Dribble drive in the lane. Waits, throws it back outside to Skeet. Skeet drives, lays it up and in.
Skeet does a good job with body positioning there. He knows he's the bigger, stronger athlete. Takes his time, gets his foot pointed towards the rim, and finishes inside. 17
now for him, and on the other end, it's Pillsbury putting it in to make it an 8-point game.
And that's what we need, quick responses. Little lack of communication there, open up a guy into the room. We converted it, now we're back down 8.
And a timeout called by Waubonsie, smartly in a trap, especially with 5 timeouts left remaining in the game.
So does Coach Quinn have a trapping defense? Does he have something he can pull out right now after this timeout to kind of pick up the pace a little bit?
Let's go ahead and take a moment and thank Tom the Plumber, who's a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom the Plumber online at tomtheplumberinc.com. 8-point game, 4:10 left. Not much time, but we've seen Payton in brief spurts make fairly big deficits into very little. Just takes a couple of baskets. We'll see what they can do. Waubonsie with the win for sure solidifies the pool championship in Pool 3 and will advance to the semifinals. Every team gets to play 2 more games in consolation bracket teams they don't make the final. Payton's got to come back if they want to make that semifinal. And even then, there would be a 3-way tiebreak procedure between them, Crystal Lake South, and Waubonsie Valley. We'll see what happens. 3:55 remaining here in the fourth.
Just as I thought he would, Coach Quinn comes out in a bit of a trapping man-to-man, shows man-to-man early, and then sends a trap on the first pass. That's a good way to try to catch Waubonsie off guard. Almost worked. Waubonsie does a good job recovering.
Cannon with it. Cannon drives, waits, nice pass inside. It's good for Kana. Nikhil Kana gets a basket, and it's now 42-32.
It's a good drive and finish. Spoon feed your bigs inside, makes the game easy for them. Nice job.
With it now is Crew, flips it outside, into the corner now. Chappé.
It's been a really fun matchup all game long to see these two young men go at it. Wood's doing a good job, but Chappé doing a good job of also staying aggressive.
Stops and pops, no. Pillsbury with a back tap, no. And we got a foul against Payton that will give Waubonsie the ball and a bonus opportunity.
Now that same shot that Chappé took is a shot that he was hitting in the second quarter. So you're certainly not going to try to coach that out of him. It's a good look. But, you know, we want to see him force the action, get downhill, force him to foul you.
One-on-one chance now for Waubonsie. Free throw from Woods is no good. Rebound is Chappé. So here we go. 10-point game. Payton's got a chance. They got to do it now, though. Chappé waits. Push off and no call.
More chest-to-chest defense by Kamen Woods. He has done a really excellent job here.
Pillsbury up top to Chappé. Drives and a body foul with 2:46 left here in the fourth. 1-and-1 chance coming up for Chappé.
That's what you want from Chappé, just relentlessness attacking. You can't beat length by playing passive. You have to go at it.
So he'll have a chance for a 1 in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus now. Waubonsie missing the front end of a 1-and-1 momentarily ago. And Chappé drains the first. Coming into this game, Payton and Waubonsie each shooting 64% from the line. Again, the bigger thing is to come back and win this game, but that every free throw matters now down the stretch, and that one goes down to make it 42-34.
It does, and I don't think that it stood out as a weakness for either team. They go to the line, they're converting at a high enough rate. you don't make too big of a deal about it, but down the stretch, it's going to be really important.
Driving pass, layup up, blocked. Another chance, up, in, and a foul. Nikhil Khanna getting the second chance basket, making it a 10-point game once again.
That is an absolute backbreaker for Coach Quinn and his Payton team. It's just, they're doing a good job of getting on that first attempt, but they've got to secure the rebounds.
Good effort there from Khanna, not an easy angle to put that one in. Just got it up there and got the foul call. Free throw, nope. And the rebound goes to Chipe. 2:28 left. Waiting for a screen, and he'll barely keep it in bounds up top to Pillsbury, and now finds Trotter. Trotter brings it back up top, finds Chipe.
You see, this is all drive and kick action, They don't do much to make the game easier for Chipe. Set some ball screens for him. Run Trotter off some double screens. See what we can do to get these two specific players open as opposed to staying in our continuity here down 10 with 2 minutes left.
So that's the 4th foul now on Woods. And you wonder if he fouls out here momentarily from now, what would happen with Chipe offensively. Maybe get a few extra boost, but we'll see.
I know it'd bring a smile to his face, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
I've been in the games like that. I know when there's guys that are giving me a hard time with their length or their quickness or whatever. But what you don't want to see is a guy back down. And I've been real impressed with Chipe. He stayed at it, stayed aggressive. He's found himself to the line quite a bit. He's leading his team with 16 points. But you just have to tip your hat to the defensive intensity of Kamen Woods and how well he's been able to make the game hard on Chipe.
Free throw upcoming for Chipe, good. 44-36, 2 minutes and change now left in regulation. And before they can break the press, Waubonsie calls time.
This is the hump right here. This is the hump that they haven't been able to get over since that shot went in at the second half. So that 8-point mark, if they can get a couple stops here and get to the 4-point game, that would be ideal.
For all your heating and cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Austin Anderson, Rick Williams here. 2:06 left in this one. If Waubonsie can hold on, it's a berth in the semis for them. Payton trying to come back and force the tie break, which might fall in their favor the way they're shooting free throws today. But first things first, they got to try to make up 8 points here in 2 minutes.
It's good camera work there, getting a look into the huddle of Payton, seeing what he's drawing up. But the first thing they need right now is they need a stop.
2:06 left here. Trying to break the press. The inbound. He gets in to Skeet and throws it back to Porter. They break the press fairly easily. Driving layup up, no. Khanna with the rebound. And he's trapped in the corner, trying to get it out, and does to Skeet. Skeet now trapped in the corner. Pass back outside, and a push foul called against Pillsbury. And how about Khanna here getting some key rebounds and second chance opportunities in the last minute or so?
Yeah, what they've done is they've placed him right inside what we call the room, which is the area just underneath the block. And he's been hanging out there waiting for his guards to make dribble penetration. Once they make penetration, his man has no choice but to step over and give help. And then he's there for either a spoon feed layup or an offensive rebound.
Free throw upcoming. 44-36 the score. Minute 50 now left.
Woods checks back into the game.
He does, and that's something to note as he makes the first of 2 free throws.
And that will be who Chipe sees for this last 1 minute and 50 seconds and perhaps even longer. Later tonight, he'll probably still be seeing Woods covering him.
Well, Chipe now with the basketball going up against Woods. Off the screen, waits, pass inside. Pillsbury outside, 3-ball, and now a Snow rebound. And it's going back to Waubonsie. They better break the timeline here. They're at 6 on the 10-second clock, and they will. Porter gets across.
If you think about it, Austin, that's the first good, clean look at a three-pointer that Payton has had here in the second half, and they weren't able to convert it. So I think Waubonsie's done a really good job of containing them.
And another timeout by Waubonsie. That's the luxury of not having to use them until now. You get to use them a lot now. Minute 19 left and a 45-36 lead for Waubonsie. Let's go ahead and take a look and thank our sponsor, Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com.
One time early in my coaching career, I got in a situation where I needed a timeout to give my guys a chance to win, and I didn't have any left. And I pulled a Chris Webber, and I called one anyway, got in a technical foul, and I said to myself, that's never going to happen to me again.
Oh, yes.
And so now I have absolutely learned the art of preserving those timeouts. They're very precious in close basketball games. You want to be able to have them to get your team specific looks or into specific things that you want to try to win a ball game.
And sometimes early on in games too, where sometimes coaches tend to call timeouts, there is value in playing through some adversity early on.
Absolutely. It's a old thing I got from Phil Jackson watching him play. He always would keep his team out on the court and say, you guys got to work through adversity. I want to call timeouts for my strategic purposes, not necessarily to clean up your poor play.
Ball will be inbounded here for Waubonsie, up by 9. Minute 19 here left in the fourth.
Waubonsie boasting a very strong 10-1 record, looking to go to 11-1, and you can see why they've been able to have success earlier in the year. They've got really strong guard play, really good inside play by number 3, and then defensively, you just have to be so impressed with Kamen Woods and what he brings to the table.
And a foul called against Payton. Zach Anderson picking that one up. Even in the last couple games of this tournament, and then even looking ahead for Payton in the Chicago Public League in the White North Conference, certainly they're going to be a team to reckon with some of those city schools downtown.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's, you've got 6'5", 6'6" across the board, long, lengthy defenders, and this young man here at the free throw line, I think, has brought a lot of electricity to their offense. He's very quick off the dribble, and he started off the game with 2 3-pointers in the corner.
Minute 1 left here in the fourth. 46-36 the score. Next free throw is good. 47-36, the lead is 11. Payton, at last moments here, down by 11. They got to shoot some threes. There's one by Trotter. Nope. Battle for the rebound, and it's Skeets who's emerged here in the late first half, early second half as the player of the game for sure. Kana inside layup good.
Kana's one of those role players that every team needs. He knows what his role. He doesn't try to do too much, but he's always in the right spot, ready to finish.
Now some trouble in the backcourt. Ford's got to get across, and he will. And you wonder if Payton's even going to foul at this point. They will. And that one's going to be against Chapay. And that's only his first foul, so he's a disciplined player. Sometimes these star players can get into foul trouble early. He's not.
Well, I think it's partly that, and then also if you're watching, though, as impressed as I've been with Kamen Woods, defensively, he isn't the most aggressive offensive player that we've seen. So Chapay really hasn't had to work too hard in his matchup on the defensive end, but certainly has had his work cut out for him offensively.
Next free throw from Kana's good. Makes both. It's a 15-point game. The scoreboard's going to say 15 points, but it's not going to really feel like that. It was about a 7-8 point game all along. And yes, late free throws here is a chance now for Chapay. Drives into the lane. They won't even guard him. He'll lay it in, making it 51-38. 13 and counting. Pass to the right side now, and Porter's going to have to bring it across the timeline, but that will do it. 5 seconds and 4, 3, 2, 1, and Waubonsie Valley has earned a berth in the semifinal round tomorrow, where they will get to play King in the 7:30 matchup. But certainly a big win for Waubonsie. Payton still with an opportunity to continue playing on in the consolation bracket. We'll go ahead and take a break and return with more. Watching Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
And we're back. Rick Williams, Austin Anderson here. Certainly a great game for Waubonsie as they were able to overcome some adversity early and get that W.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, you got to like the way that they had a complete team game. I thought that Payton, again, made a run there in the second quarter, but that three-pointer, as lucky as it may have been, was huge for the confidence that Waubonsie was able to go into halftime. That carried over in the third quarter. Ski had an excellent game attacking, using his body inside. And then I just was a little bit, I don't want to say disappointed, but just surprised by Payton Prep's ability to not get Trotter going there in the second half and get easier shots for their best player, Chappé, who had a great game. But I just thought that they had to work so hard for everything because they stuck into their continuity. But overall, I've been very happy to be here. Been treated to two very good basketball games, and I'm looking forward to a third.
And the third one's going to be fantastic. Rockford Jefferson, the Jayhawks, and South Elgin, the Storm. We'll be back with that in a few minutes. First, special thanks to all of our game sponsors: Bear Family McDonald's, Custom Heating and Cooling at Chicagoland, Rosen Hyundai, Tom the Plumber, Carpentry with Integrity, and Daryl Barnes Photography, and of course, Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll be back in a few, but for now, so long. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.